What's going on, guys? Welcome back. So this video is going to be entirely dedicated to helping you let go, helping you get to the next level when it comes to understanding vibration. Okay, now I know a lot of you guys aren't like, gung-ho on this idea, but this is exactly what brought me to multiple six figures, making lots of money, getting the relationship that I've always wanted in my life, and helping other students get there. Everything I'm going to be teaching in my videos going forward is going to be completely free. The only thing I'm offering you guys is speed, and it's expensive. All right. However, it's not crazy. It's just you work with me for a year, 2 years, we can get you to a six-figure level. It's designed to do that. I'm not saying I'm going to get you there because that depends on you. Okay. So if it's money you want to work on, if it's getting a relationship in your life that you want to work on, and of course, I do talk about health and fitness. Right now, I'm not in the best shape, but I'm getting there, So we talk about all of that stuff. Okay. Now, if you want to get there faster, you can do my group coaching program, the mastermind, all that stuff. And if you're interested in that, everything will be in the description box down below to reach out to me so you guys can get moving and get started. But if you guys don't have the money or whatever, follow what's in every video going forward that has like these types of videos where I'm drawing stuff like this. Again, it's all going to be free because you don't need somebody like me to get you there. You can get there yourself. You totally can. If you want a great relationship, right? If you want a great relationship, this is where you need to get to. Okay. For anybody that's just listening to me, maybe you're driving or whatever, courage is where you need to get to. You need to let go of all these negative, shitty emotions. This is what keeps people broke, single, angry, right? Angry at the world, angry at the way that women are, et cetera, et cetera. So you need to get rid of all of these limiting beliefs and crappy ways of thinking and just focus on providing value, because that's really what it's all about. Okay. A relationship is a value exchange. Making money online, especially, is a value exchange, right? So when you let go, that's why I talk so much about letting go. When you let go of these emotions, right, and you focus on this, everything up, right? Especially courage. Courage is your number one goal. This is where everything unlocks. Everything unlocks from here. So what my mastermind and group coaching will help you do is it will help you get to courage faster, and then I will tell you and show you how to deliver value in a way that aligns with what you want to actually talk about, whether it's health, maybe some sort of financial thing, trading, whatever it is. And of course, relationships, right? Those are the three main markets. And I have a mastermind in each, or a group coaching in each one, I should say. And I'm building them out right now. So in the beginning, right now, at the current time of filming this video, whoever wants to join is going to be doing a lot of phone calls with me so I get you moving. But again, anybody watching this, guys, this is how I did it. Okay. So when it comes to a relationship, right? I don't really know what I'm going to title this video because it's talking very general, but I'll talk about letting go, right? So when it comes to a relationship, most of you guys that are watching my channel are coming to me because you guys are going through a breakup, right? Bad breakup. And what you guys most commonly hear from all of the people giving advice online is work on yourself. One of the most common things you hear. I hear it, and I'm sure you guys have seen it because I know I'm not the only person or coach that you watch. All right. So most of you guys are here because of a bad breakup. Then you hear working on yourself, work on yourself, work on yourself. What the hell does that even mean? Right. So I know that you guys probably think hit the gym, right? Hitting the gym is probably one of the best things you guys can start doing, right? It gets you in the disciplined mindset. Most students who come to me at first have zero discipline. When they don't feel like doing something, they don't do it, right? You just have to get up and get after it every day. Just David, like literally right on the wall behind you guys, it says, what would Goggins do? And nobody cares, work harder. Okay. Like it's right on the wall. I look at it all the time because it fills my mind with that fuck it attitude. Go to the gym, right? That's the first place you guys should start, especially if you guys are coming out of a bad breakup. A bad breakup can put you in a really bad place mentally. It can drain your emotions because you just keep like thought energy is an energy, right? So when you think things, it can be very draining because it keeps this. So let's just say thought. Okay. And then what will happen is it turns into emotions, right? So, you know, you're going through your breakup and it hurts and whatever. So you feel the emotions, and then those emotions turn into thoughts and just keeps this perpetual cycle. Okay. So when you work on yourself, you go to the gym, you're breaking, you know, you're breaking through and you're using your anger, right? Let's get rid of all these. You're using your anger, you know, anger. Maybe you're fearful. Maybe you're just like whatever. But you're taking negative energy and you're helping do something positive with it, right? So I have a video in my mastermind. It's called Dream Boards, Positive and Negative. So everyone wants to run away from negative energy, and it makes sense, right? But you guys can use negative energy to your advantage. Okay. So if you don't want to be overweight, if you don't want to be single, if you don't want to be broke anymore, right? You can put it on your wall behind you like I used to back in the day. And you can say, look, I'm tired of being this way, which is why I offer my group coaching, because I want to get you guys there faster, right? I do have social proof, like, you know, students of mine who have been through it, who it was kind of like an experiment at the time, because I was like, okay, maybe you guys should do Twitter. You guys can make money on Twitter. You guys can make money on YouTube, personal branding. And just as I got better at it and it got my students results. So one of my students, for example, is making 6 figures right now, and he's got a new girl. Okay. So no, not new. He's been dating her for about a year, but they're together. Right. And I helped him get there. And he was not lonely, but he was a kid that was like, he was lost, you know what I'm saying? Didn't know anything. No masculine energy at all, right? Completely focused on girls, no direction, no purpose. And it all starts with, you know, getting into a positive mindset in the way of discipline, right? Just showing up every day and being goal oriented, tapping into your masculine energy, right? So when we do that, when we're tapping into that, you're starting to use negative energies and turning them into a positive. You just don't want to stay there. This is just something that I see some red pill guys doing. They stay in this angry phase right here. Okay. Because they're like, the truth is they love women. They just don't like the way that women are. They don't like the way that women have treated them. So, you know, they go on this path. They go down this path thinking that, you know, and a lot of them make content too, right? Not a lot of them, some of them make content. So they'll go online and they'll start telling you, oh, stay away from women, don't date, stay single, da da da. Guys, we're all meant to, in my opinion, you don't have to agree with me, but we're all in this to be in relationships. We just need to understand what the others are looking for and adapting. Now, is it a problem that so many women want 6 figures, 6 feet? You know, yeah, in my opinion. And dating apps are only making that shit worse. So in my program, I tell you to stay the fuck off dating apps and teach you guys to go out into the field and meet women in person. Here's the thing. If you're 5'9" and she's 5'3" and you have charisma, you're charismatic, you know how to talk to her, you know how to open her up. Okay. If you know how to do all these things, you know how to make her smile, make her laugh. She's not going to give a flying fuck about you being 6 feet tall. On dating apps where all the low quality women hang out, that's what they do. They filter by height. It's all the data is out there. They filter by height. One of the best things you can do, again, is go back to the gym, because getting into a really great physique, right? Building up big arms, big shoulders, big chest, right? That's what I focus on doing, right? That's what you guys need to be doing. And what you'll notice is as soon as you start shredding the fat, getting bigger, just looking more, you know, looking strong, people start looking your way again, and that shoots your confidence up. So maybe you're not hanging around down here so much anymore because you're like, oh man, people are looking my way. I don't have to worry about never being in another, you know, being alone my whole life. I don't want you. Who wants to be alone their whole life, right? So this is what the idea of letting go really is all about. Now, there are actual, you know, exercises to letting go, which is like welcoming the emotion. So let's talk about that. Let's say you're feeling some deep grief, right? This works for money and this works for relationships. I don't know why that keeps popping up. Let's talk about relationships first. When you go through a breakup, right, it hurts like hell. Most people avoid. Most people avoid instead of welcome. Most people try to run because they don't want to feel the emotion. The emotion hurts. So when you welcome the emotion, okay, when you welcome it, you're going to actually face it. There's that whole analogy of the cow and the bull. No. Buffalo, sorry. The cow and the buffalo. Okay, so there's the buffalo and the cow. So buffalo can actually sense when a storm is coming, right? So when a storm is coming, let's say this is the storm. And what most people do, and look, you can actually see how long it is, right? You can see when it's going to end. Now you going through the emotion when you're in this storm, you don't know when it's going to end, but it will always end. Okay, so now you can either face this storm or run from it. But either way, no matter what, it will catch up to you. So cows run from the storm. They're running, okay? They run from it. You get caught in the storm anyways. Buffalo go towards the storm, okay? When you get into this storm, okay, it sucks. You guys know that. It fucking sucks. It hurts. It's painful. Same thing with money. You know, when you're broke, it hurts. It's painful. So you need to learn. So money and relationships are different, right? So when it comes to a relationship, you're giving value to another person, and they're giving value to you. You have to learn what is going to be attractive behavior to women. So that means you have to learn about what turns women on. Strength, right? Confidence. Women always say the same thing. What turns them on is confidence, right? So when it comes to money, you have to learn about value at scale. So if you're trying to make money, you want to learn how to deliver value. So money equals value at scale. Okay. Women, they just want strong men. Now, why do women want strong, confident men? Because confident men are usually competent men who can take care of business, okay? Men who can stand up for themselves, stand up to other men, right? Make money, which means you have to, be able to gather resources. Instead of chopping wood, you're delivering value so somebody gives you money in exchange for the wood or whatever it is that you're trying to attain, which is obviously just money, right? So at first, guys, my goal was to have a lot in the bank, right? I wanted 100K in the bank. And most of you guys want a great relationship, a woman, right? Now, here's the thing. When you really work on yourself, okay, when you start focusing on welcoming your emotions, welcoming the stuff that sucks, when you work on this stuff and you really try, all of the other stuff that you're trying to work on gets way easier. And like I said, I can help you get to this stage faster, okay? Again, everything I'm teaching you here can be done completely for free. You can get here on your own without me. Like I got to a certain place without my mentor, and then I got a mentor, right? So when I hit this goal, I realized a lot about what I thought, like my belief systems around money were just wrong. My belief systems about what women were looking for were wrong. Not when I hit this, because I started really figuring this shit out when I started to do the YouTube channel, right? But I'm just trying to say all the stuff that I used to think were all wrong. And really, it's just about correcting your mentality, because you've been taught, that's the straight up truth. You've been taught a lie. So your parents are supposed to teach you and advance you. But if your parents are making $50,000 a year, and, you're living a good life, of course you love your parents, right? I love my parents too, but I surpassed my dad when it came to money making and stuff like that. I still respect the hell out of my dad for what he did. Okay. You've been taught a lie about money, relationships, because look, you ask an adult about relationships, it's a taboo subject. Like when I was going through a breakup in high school, I remember asking a couple of teachers that I thought I was pathetic at the time. So, it'd take that, but I was asking them, like, what can I do about this breakup? Like, and whatever. And I went to one teacher in particular, and he said, look, he's like, when you're going through a breakup, walk away. One of two things will happen. She'll either come around or she won't. But in my mind, and why I made this channel, is I wanted to understand why. And really, the truth is, it doesn't matter why. If somebody doesn't like you or they lose attraction for you, okay? Let's just say attraction is, like an 86 when she first meets you, right? She looks at you. She's like, I would totally, I would fuck that guy. And then you meet her. And the thing is, you can drive this number up with your interactions with each other. So positive interactions, right? And when a woman's totally in love with you, she'll message the shit out of you. You know what I mean? You literally can't get her off your case. Okay. So, but that's just feminine energy. That's not a diss. That's not making fun of them. That's just the way it is. But what do you see now? Guys are acting like that, right? Guys are, again, and like I said, you've been taught a lie. You've been taught that you should, okay, in the beginning, men have to go after the women in the beginning. Okay. We're the ones who are like, hey, that girl is gorgeous. I want to get to know her better. Right. So you approach her, and again, she won't tell this to you, but she'll give you a number, right? And there are other guys that she's going to find attractive. Some guys might be a 94, okay? But here's the thing. This is why dating apps are so fucked, because you have to show yourself a certain way on a dating app. But again, your charisma and how you appear in person has to be a specific way. So when attraction is really high, you can make it work. But when it starts falling, okay, so let's say it's a 75. All the stuff that she's doing at an 86 is going to just be less, right? It's going to be less. And then as you see it falling, what most guys do is they panic. So then it drops again, okay? And now she's pushing you away. And what most guys do is they try to pursue. They get closer, right? They try to get closer instead of pulling back their energy and saying, look, all right, like, because a lot of women will get bitchy when they start losing attraction to you. They'll start pointing out your flaws, right? So it's really important for you guys to understand attraction and how attraction works. So this is what we focus on in the program, okay? You've been taught a lie, and you need to learn how attraction works in order for women to want to be around you more. To keep a long-term relationship going, attraction needs to stay high, right? You have to keep, so that means don't get lazy in the relationship. So what are the two reasons? One of the main two reasons I see people go through breakups, or why women leave men, one of the main two reasons that I see is complacency, okay, and insecurity. Okay, so literally complacency and insecurity, the two main reasons. So men end up getting really lazy in their relationships, and they don't want to admit it because they have egos, right? But I see guys in my DMs sometimes they'll be like, yeah, man, you know what? I got super lazy. I gained all this weight. One of the things I always see when guys have used the free value I give in my videos, they always say, man, Kyle, I realized that I was being lazy and I lost all this weight. I'm doing so much better now. I lost like 40 pounds ever since she broke up with me. And I'm like, see, why didn't you stay on top of things? Right now, of course, life comes up. All that bullshit aside, life happens. There are things that we just, maybe you broke a foot. Okay. And you can't go to the gym. You gain weight. Okay, great. But most of the time, the guys are losing their sense of urgency in life. They're not getting after it anymore. They're like, yeah, I got the girl. And they just get lazy, right? And then the other one is insecurity, okay? And like I said, you've been taught a lie because they're telling you to buy women flowers. They're telling you to do these nice gestures. They're telling you that women are perfect. They're these angels, princesses. And what a woman really wants is she wants to sort of be in a love story. That's why if you go at a woman and you tell her exactly how you feel all the time, she'll get bored of you, right? And that's what they'll never tell you that. That's why women always say, if you go to a woman for advice, which so many guys do, they don't always know exactly what they're attracted to and why, okay? Some of them do, right? But a lot of them don't. So if you ask, and this is what happened to me, and if it happens to you guys, drop it in the comments. But you ask a woman, and I did this years and years ago for advice, and they'll say, "Oh, just tell her how you feel." Okay. Now, a sage woman back in the day gave me advice one time, and she said, "You know what? She's playing you. Okay, back off, leave her alone. She's a bitch." Right? But a lot of the times, girls will just say, "Oh, just tell her how you feel." Right? So again, focusing on one of the main things that you need to know in dating and when it comes to women is attraction. Now, understanding how women operate, it's really simple. Now, I'm not saying that women don't like flowers. Sometimes they do. It just needs to be at the right time. You need to know when to do that kind of stuff. You need to know when to push and when to pull. Okay. There's a certain balance. When attraction's at a 95, let's say, there's no problem buying her flowers. She's not going to give a fuck. She's going to be like, "Oh my God, you bought me flowers." But when attraction's at like a 65 and you buy her flowers, she'll see it in a different way, because she's going to go, are you trying to make me like you more? Right? It's different. So again, when you guys have all the guys that are going through breakups right now, or watching my stuff because you went through a breakup, it's about attraction at the end of the day, not physical attraction, just how they perceive you. Attraction is just how they look at you, and they're like, do I want to be close? Think about the word. Do I want to be close to that person, or do I want to be away from that person? Am I attracted to them, or am I repulsed by them? Do I want to get closer, or do I want to put distance? They put distance when they don't feel comfortable with you anymore. When they feel like you're lazy, maybe you're insecure, so you're trying to control them. They'll back away from that. Women are like cats that way. Okay. They want to be in a love story that's fun and exciting. And it's really not that difficult. You don't have to be James Bond. You should think like that in terms of like, okay, is the next thing I'm about to say going to be an attractive thing, or is it going to be something that's going to turn her off? Okay. And a lot of guys, for example, guys will say some shit like, "Do you love me?" Like, never say that kind of shit. Okay. Like these are the fundamentals that you guys need to know, and they're all in the program, right? But again, so if you guys want to get that information, like I said, you'll learn it for free. Make sure you pick up the books, okay? How to Be 3% Man by Corey Wayne. My book is coming out. Actually, my book is available now, but I'm waiting for a copy to show you guys what it looks like in video, and then I'll just push the hell out of it from there. But it is available, okay? Actually, my next video, you know what I'll do? I'll push it on. I'll tell you guys where to get it. What else? All the Corey Wayne books are good. Okay, Atomic Attraction, Unplugged Alpha, Tactical Guide to Women. Okay, you guys can pause the video, go back and write those down. Okay, so you guys can learn all that the long way. And again, like I said, if you guys want to do that faster, you'll have access to me. Get inside the program. I can make it so the payments are super cheap as well. Okay, so that's the thing about attraction. Okay, in relationships. So when it comes to money is plain and simple about value. So again, when it comes to, if you want to use the same analogy about attraction, so for money, how do you attract people to you, right? Think about a magnet, right? I guess that's supposed to be an attraction thing. Anyway, forgive my awful illustrations. So how do you attract money, right? Well, you guys have to think about delivering value at scale. It's really what it's about. So you have to, if you want to build a personal brand, you want people coming to you, which is oh my God, so much easier to sell, right? Then you guys have to deliver value at scale. Okay. Value, at scale. What does scale even mean? Well, you should be able to get your message in front of thousands of people with one video, let's say, or tweet, right? So this is my formula right now. YouTube, okay? And I'm growing my Twitter right now. Twitter and email list. Okay? So, and then I pull them into whatever I want to sell them. Okay? So literally, I've gotten my students' results doing this, myself, and all it was, I have to probably cut this video short soon, was talking about value, talking about all the main things and just making sure they get results. The only thing that matters is results, right? So what I usually say is, look, you don't have to join. I just want you guys to get results, okay? Which means if you want to get there fast, you can join. But if you want to watch all the videos and then get out there, most of you guys either want your ex back or a new woman in your life, okay? Which means you have to focus on the things that make you attractive, attractive, right? You want to focus on all the things that make you attractive. How do you focus on that? Well, where is it? It's all about this, baby. Okay. This is about being embodied. So what's that even mean, right? When you're talking to a woman, there's a feeling. You can't even really explain it. When they're attracted to you and you're attracted to them, there's a magnetic energy in the air. I'm sure you guys have felt it when you first spoke to her and you realized she was attracted to you and she realized you were attracted to her. It's a spark. It's a magnetic thing. So living in that moment, being able to do that on command, at will, is what we're trying to do. And to do that better, you need to get out of all of these negative emotions. Stop worrying about fear, right? When you're fearful, it's going to be harder for you to walk up to a woman. It's going to be harder for you to picture things in a positive way, strike up conversations like you know what I mean? It's going to be harder for you to be in the pocket in that moment, okay? When an athlete is in, Tom Brady, for example, something like that, they're about to throw the ball, right? They're not thinking too much. They're just analyzing and then doing, okay? And it's a lot of the thought is actually removed. It's more about feeling the situation and is this going to work? So that's what being embodied is all about, okay? So getting out of all these negative emotions, okay? Get rid of all this shit. And really all that is welcoming the emotion, fear, right? If you're fearful, whatever you're afraid of, we face it. What are you afraid of? Oh, I'm afraid of being rejected. Why? Well, it hurts. Why? Why does it hurt? Why are you afraid of it? Because I don't want to feel that way. Okay. So we go through all of those things, and really at the end of the day, you'll realize that you have nothing to be afraid of. Yeses are on the other side of no's. So all you have to understand is it's a numbers game, and you have to have the balls to continue to do it. And then once you get results, you're going to get more confident, right? And then you get into this, neutrality area, acceptance. You understand the way the universe works, the 12 laws of the universe. You start applying that to your life, right? That's pretty much it, guys. So letting go is, from a 30,000 foot view, all about this, okay? Working on yourself, getting in the gym, welcoming the emotions, money, value at scale. You've been taught a lie, right? So when you learn about the lies, you learn about all the bullshit, you can navigate through it and start getting yourself results. Okay, making money is simple. Getting women is simple. Okay, getting in shape is simple, right? So for example, on bench, my highest bench was 315 ever. Okay. And going up, it's just heavy. So I had a shoulder injury when I was in high school, and I could never get past 315 because this shoulder right here would always hurt. It was just too much on that shoulder. So now I'm trying to get back up to that number. And when I started going back to the gym, I could only bench like 185. Okay. Now I'm back up to like 255, right? It's just showing up and doing it, right? And actually, guys, I had to exercise my shoulder a lot because it's like it clicks and pops quite a bit. It's probably got some sort of issue that I never really resolved. So again, it's all the simple stuff that has been all the timeless stuff, and you just got to basically apply that to your life. Now, like I said, my program is just about speed. Of course, I have premium content, right? Premium content's in there, and I'm building it all out now. But it's all about speed, okay? So if you guys are interested in that, and you have any questions about that, everything will be in the description box below. you guys, somebody's calling me. So you guys can 100% reach out to me and ask me about that. My Instagram DMs are open. Twitter DMs are open. You guys message me on Twitter. My Twitter is going to be rocketing. I'm focusing on Twitter a lot right now. So in the next year, you guys will see the growth of my Twitter. And you guys don't need a big YouTube channel to make money if you guys are interested in YouTube. Instagram, same thing. Twitter, same thing. If you guys are focused on trying to get girls in your life, spinning plates, whatever it is you guys want to do, this is all you need to focus on. This, and of course, getting rid of all of your programs, right? So for anybody who wants to see those. So that's it right there. Okay. If you guys have any questions, hit me up.